Episode 45 of Sensory Sense, and this one is very special. Special to me, at least. Don't know about you guys, but to me, this is special because it is my first of this house. Amouage, Interlude Man. And this one, I knew nothing about before I bought it. I got a tester of it, so it was cheaper. But, man, that is crazy. Give me one moment. Give me one moment here. I'm gonna pull this up on Fragrantica before I go too deep into it. Okay. Yeah, this one I just kind of blind bought. And I know blind buying is usually not a good thing to do, but I read into this one a little bit, so I kind of knew what I was expecting. And man, even though I knew what I was expecting, I did not know what to expect when I got it. Smelled it, and man, it's just such a unique fragrance. It is so fucking like one of a kind. I can't say I've ever. Ew, sorry, give me a minute here. I cannot say I've ever smelled anything like this before. It is just so fucking crazy. And it smells like so many different things and it's so conflicting. But let's see. Interlude Man by Amouage has made accords of amber, balsamic, fresh spicy, smoky, warm spicy, and woody. It is best worn in winter, second best in fall, and best at night, and it is commonly loved with a perfume rating of 4.18 out of 5. And the description reads Interlude Man by Amouage is an amber woody fragrance for men. Interlude Man was launched in 2012. The notes behind this fragrance is Pierre Negrin. Top notes are oregano, pepper, and bergamot. Middle notes are incense, popanax, amber, and labdanum. Base notes are agar wood, which is oud, leather, sandalwood, and patchouli. Dude, this one, oh my god, when I first got this, I put so much on and I had to take a walk to the post office and it was freezing cold outside. And even through my jacket, I smelled it clear as day. It was beautiful, wonderful. It really projects great cold weather and just, it does its job. It does everything you'd wish it would. Um, Longevity of eternal, lasting 12 plus hours. Can't quite agree with that one myself, unless I just go nose blind to it. But the sillage apparently is enormous and fills an entire room. Gender of male and price value of okay. I'm reading a description here. It says a lot of Amouage fragrances, except guidance, are reminiscent of Grandma's spice cabinet to Middle Eastern noses and doesn't exactly embody a mysterious man of any sort. While these objectively don't smell bad, they might appeal more to Westerners since they haven't smelled exotic ingredients like these before and would appeal to the UK noses too. Unfortunately, these do not fit the bill of smelling magnificent and addicting. If you say so, man, I think it smells great. That's because I haven't experienced these since, probably. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, just reading some of these. Yeah, this one is fucking intense too. Like it's really something else. But let's go over the main accords first. When I get to test the atomizer of this one, since it's a proper fucking bottle and not a tester or a sample. This one is interesting. I like the way it performs because it's just a oh, it just leaked all down my finger. Terrific. Not that I don't like it, but it's just that's a lot to have on my hand. That is not quite what I wanted. My hand is going to reek like this all night now. Can't say it's a bad thing. Can't say it's a good thing. I'm conflicted now. Because that was a very, very big droplet that just ran down my hand. Give me a moment here. Oh my god, it isn't bad, but it's so much. And I can't even wash it off. Washing it isn't going to do anything because it's so fucking potent. Let's try this again. Anyhow, I taste it. It's in the air. I've tasted worse things, I guess. No more testing the atomizer, but it puts out a nice little manageable spray when you spray it. Nice little burst, a little puff. Oh, it's all over my fucking desktop, too. My laptop. My poor laptop. I don't know what the hell that was about. Oh, actually, I do. I was filling a sample vial of this for my coworker earlier, and I believe that's probably why. It was all just collecting in the cap. When if you ever fill a decant of something like a vial, you'll notice it. Oh my fucking god! It's great, but it's so strong, and having that much on your single finger is just overbearing. If you ever filled a decant before, you'll know that sometimes when you're spraying it into it, ow, foot cramp again. God damn it! That's like the fifth one in a row, man. Oh Christ. Sorry. You'll notice that it gets caught up in the cap, I guess, or not the cap, the atomizer. I guess just because it's, I don't know, a lot of spraying maybe. I don't know why it does that. Come on, go away, cramp. I don't got the time for this. Okay, right in the arch of my foot. It's so strong. When I first smelled this, it reminded me of Raid bug spray, but then I really gave it the time and effort and thought and research, and then I realized I'm just not very knowledgeable. But anyhow, main accords of amber. Yeah, balsamic. Yes, fresh spicy. Yes, smoky. Very warm spicy. You could say that. Oh my god. This honestly kind of reminds me of the Creed Aberdeen Lavender, but like a male version of it, but in a good way. Oh, it's so fucking good though. And woody. Yeah. But onto the scent notes. This is where it gets really, really interesting. Oregano at the top, and I'll tell you what, this is the first fucking thing you smell. The very first, and that you smell it through most of it too. Like even though it's a top note, it lingers. Pepper, black pepper. Yes, it smells nicer on my skin than the toilet paper actually. Then again, I just took a shower not too long ago. But I have Mancera red on the back of my hands too. So it's kind of intermingling, so maybe I shouldn't do that. Bergamot. On the fold over, yes, but when you're smelling it head on, no. Which is interesting. And that middle notes of incense. Yes, I don't know what kind, but yes, incense, absolutely. And a Papanax is an intensely sweet, balsamic, warm, spicy fragrance. That is probably the driving factor in this, honestly, because it's very sweet, and you wouldn't really think so with most of these other ingredients, but I believe that is what is causing the sweetness. I'll put it that way. Then amber, yes. Labdanum, yes, there's like a floral note in there, and I'm guessing that's what that is, if I had to assume. And base notes of oud, agar wood. I don't know. They might be using some like high end, like, um, sorry, high end like oud oil in this, because I don't know. It does kind of smell like Mason Alhambra woody oud in the background a little bit. So yes, I'll say that's in there. Leather. Sure. Leather is the one thing I don't really pick up in this too much, but sandalwood, absolutely. And patchouli on the end, the very end. Yes, smells like fancy dirt. But overall, oh god, that was rough. That was intense. That was a good sniff. Overall, I would give this one a. Let me smell it on my finger. Let me smell my finger. I'll give this one a 9 out of 10. The thing I'd make it a 10 is being a little less foody, like my coworker said this morning. It is kind of, it's a kind of smell you wouldn't expect from a cologne. You'd expect it more so from food, which I guess I kind of understand where that one commenter was coming from in the reviews, saying it smells like a spice cabinet. It kind of does, honestly, a tiny bit, but not in a bad way. But this is definitely unique in my collection. It definitely stands out amongst all my rest, the rest of my stuff. Um, but yeah, it is really, god damn, it is just all over my finger. It is unique, definitely unique, and it is strong, very strong. A little conflicting in a good way. There's good conflicting and bad conflicting. Like bad conflicting would be like Halloween Man X, in my opinion, with the bitter, acrid coffee note mixing with the almost cloying, light, sweet cardamom. It just doesn't mix well, in my opinion. But that's just me. I didn't like Halloween Man X that much. When I first got it, I did, but then I tried it a few more times, and it just didn't catch on to me, unfortunately. Gave that to my little brother, who I tried getting a review this weekend, but he just wouldn't do it. He's a bitch. And Jimmy, if you're watching this, do a fucking review with me, dickhead. But anyhow, yeah, episode 45 of Sensory Sense, I believe this was. If you see a sample of this on eBay, try it, because I guarantee you won't want to pay full price. I didn't even have to pay full price. I found a tester of it for like a fraction of the price, thankfully. But yeah, a regular full-size bottle of this without the tester part is not cheap. Man, my finger smells crazy. I would say that's what she said, but it would make more sense if you said that's what he said. But it definitely smells crazy. Anyhow, I think that about does it. 9 out of 10. Amouage Interlude Men. Episode 45 of Sensory Sense. Hope you enjoyed this one. And if you like to smell like oregano or Raid bug spray like this reminded me of at first, or what else? Oregano. There you go. If you like the smell of oregano, give it a shot, give it a sniff, give it a try. Smell it. Smell my finger. Goodbye.